All right, here I am pulling up to my girlfriend's house. She's been complaining that her pop-up drain in one of her bathroom sinks is broke. So like a good boyfriend, I'm going to come over here and take care of it for her. I mean, it has been like 8 months that she's told me about it. All right, anyway, yeah, right there is the culprit. That drain on the bottom is broken. There is no repair to it, so I will need to replace it. It's called a pop-up assembly. Simple fix.
Shit.
Well, it was a simple fix until I went and broke the sink. Man, right there is Murphy's Law, right? Trying to do a favor for somebody. The old pop-up drain was so rusted on, I tried cutting it off from the top and chiseling it, and I broke the sink. So anyway, my simple 20-minute repair just turned into a couple hours. Yes, you need to replace the entire sink at this point. So I disconnected the faucet, disconnected the drain. Now I want to cut the caulk away so when I pull the sink out, it doesn't break the formica. And I'm off to the supply house to get her a brand new sink. Ugh. So much for drinking beer with the boys at lunchtime on this beautiful Friday afternoon. So I called ahead time to the supply house. They do have a new sink in stock. It is a 19-inch round drop-in sink with 4-inch on center holes. Here I am returning. Gonna have me a bottle of water and a banana. Oh shit, forgot the video was rolling. Jesus, what a fat piece of shit. Ugh. Anyway, surprising I have a girlfriend. All right, so I have the new sink. Again, it's an American Standard. I went ahead and picked her up a new faucet as well because I could just hear the bitching about, you put a brand new sink in and put the old faucet in? What kind of boyfriend are you? All right, so anyway, do a little test run just to make sure the new sink fits in the hole and is going to cover everything, which it does. This faucet here is kind of a cool one. It is a Moen brand faucet, but what I really like about it is the new pop-up drain. It is not the normal type that has the rod in the back. It uses a clicker button, which is pretty cool. I'll show you that here in a second. So installing the new faucet, you put the plastic gasket on the bottom. That's kind of makes a sill between the faucet and the sink, but I will later put a little bead of silicone around there like we do all of our faucets. Just tighten it down with the plastic nuts that are provided. Pretty simple, make it straight. You can hand tighten those, but I will later also take a pair of pliers and give those a snug. Here's the new pop-up drain assembly I'm talking about. This has a little gasket on the bottom, but we like to apply a bead of silicone there just as a little extra sealant. Just stick that in the hole. There's another rubber gasket that goes on the bottom and a big plastic nut that tightens everything down. You can hand tighten that, but again, a little pair of pliers and just give that a snug is always helpful. So here's the drain I'm talking about. This just inserts in there and then it's a clicker. You reach in with your finger, push it down. No rod, no linkage, no nothing. Here I am forgetting some more stuff to bring up. A little bit of pipe thread sealant. So what I'm going to do here is just install the flexible water lines on there now while I got the sink out. Some of those handyman out there will tell you don't need to use pipe thread sealant, but trust me, we install thousands of faucets and we rarely have leaks doing it this way. So listen to your plumber, not your handyman. All right. Now what I want to do is take my razor knife here and just scrape as much of the old caulk as possible. The new sink is going to cover that, but I want a nice flat, smooth surface when I set the new sink in. So just drop that bad boy right on in there. At this point, you're just kind of getting it close. It don't have to be perfect. You'll be able to move this sink, a little bit. There I am, back down again. Oh, heaven forbid, I better look at TikTok while I'm at it. Jesus. What an idiot. Yep, don't have a heart attack walking up those stairs there. And of course, you forgot your pliers. Again, here I am applying a little pipe thread sealant on the shut-off valves. Trust me, people, just do it. A can of that dope costs you about $8 and you can use it for a long time. Go ahead and tighten the water lines down. Get all this done before you put the drain in. Just makes it easier. Give those a snug up. You want to hold on to those flexible water lines while you're at it, just so they don't want to twist. All right, go ahead and at this point, you can turn the water on to your faucet. Just make sure it is in the off position. I like to snag those packing nuts up. I replaced those shuttle valves not too long ago, so they're okay to reuse. Here I am putting the new drain, the new P-trap in. Everything lines up perfectly here, but I went ahead and just replaced the P-trap with a new one. Nothing but the best for my girl. Snug that all up, tighten it down. All right, now what I'm doing here is I like to remove the aerator off of the faucet whenever we turn the water back on. You never know what little particles are in the new faucet or in those water lines, so it's always good just to kind of flush the system out while you got the aerator off. That way don't clog up the screens. I'm just kind of doing a little test run here. You don't want to fill the sink up first. Just kind of get the water flowing out, flush it out. Go ahead and reinstall the aerator. Older houses, you can let that flush even a little bit longer. Now here I am below the sink, just drying everything off, wiping down the excess pipe thread sealant. Now I fill the sink up and really get a good test out here. I will do this 3 or 4 times. I want to flush as much water down as possible. You do not want to leak, especially at your girlfriend's house. That's all I need to hear at dinner time. And of course, take your little broom and dustpan, clean everything up because that's what a true professional does. Here I'm taking some clear latex caulk. Oh, I apologize. This is white latex caulk. I'm going to go ahead and put this around the sink. This is not a pure silicone. This wipes up nice and easy. You can take your fingers, clean it up, then a wet sponge. Really get that nice and good. So that takes about 24 hours to dry, so you want to be careful not to bump your sink around. All right, there it is. Some guys give flowers and chocolates to their girls. Not me, man. I give faucets and sinks. Ha. Yeah, I thought I won until I just realized, yeah, now I'm going to have to replace this sink here too. What an idiot. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hit the like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.